So given that Critikal is one of the biggest internet influencers, I'd say currently, and I fucking hate the word influencer, but whatever, it's just common lingo at this point. You know, Critikal's got a big-ass following on YouTube, big-ass Twitch channel. I found it particularly interesting that he decided to fuck with the slums of the internet yesterday, that being MaximilianMus in particular, and call them out for what they really are. Now, normally, the strategy when dealing with trolls is that you don't give them attention because that's what they want. Unfortunately, MaximilianMus is a YouTuber with 1.5 million subscribers. Actually, 1.4 million. He's been losing a bunch as a result of this video, but look, I am glad, I'm actually very glad that Critikal decides to shine a spotlight on this shit stain, because MaximilianMus, well, he's been lurking in my chats for a while, and although he hasn't done anything particularly bad to me, I do remember one time when my Restream account was hacked and someone had gotten a hold of my YouTube stream key and streamed to my channel. Look who showed up in the live chat, MaximilianMus, saying LOL. I think he says some other things as well, but my memory isn't really strong in this one. This is not something that I like ponder back on and, you know, think about every day, like, what did Max really do? That being said, I found it interesting that, you know, he hadn't shown up on my chats for 6 months prior, but then when my channel gets hacked, suddenly he's right there to cheer it on in the audience. It's a little bit strange. I don't know if he was the one who hacked me, or if it was a friend of his, or if it was BritBong. I don't really know. I don't really care. It's in the past. Don't care. Don't really give a shit. What I do know is his fan base will remind me that he is the one that hacked me. And, you know, they'll say, oh, are you mad? Are you salty about it? So, I mean, they, like, the people that like this guy, they're telling me he did it. I don't know. Maybe it's just all part of just this massive elaborate troll. Regardless, I want to play a bit of Critikal's video because he actually went pretty hard on MaximilianMus, which is, you know, of course, deserved. And then I'm going to play MaximilianMus's response, and then I'm going to play exactly why I think this guy needs to be known as the piece of shit that he is. I mean, everybody knows this guy's a bad guy, but look, I think people don't really understand the true extent of why this dude is awful, but I digress. Let me play the clip right here. It's slightly sped up just to get to the point.
And I was one of the targets. And when they targeted me, I mentioned saying Max Gang is like saying you're proud to be a pedophile. And the reason why I said this is because Maximilian himself will tell you the reason he remakes the Discord so many times is because his community shares so much child porn that he has to take it down because he worries that he himself will get arrested for it. Unfortunately, Max has scrubbed his entire Reddit and made it private.
What a wonderful group of people you surround yourself with. You know, they say that you are, to some extent, a reflection of who you surround yourself with. So if everybody you surround yourself with is sharing child porn just over and over and over again, to the point where you have to delete and reopen your Discord server multiple times due to the fear of being arrested, maybe you should fuck off permanently. I don't know. I don't know what you do in that situation. You're fucked. I mean, you're just an awful person.
So all the posts that we're talking about, the child porn plague that was sweeping through Maximilian's community, they're no longer there. His own posts about his stance on it are no longer there. However, I did find one thread that he overlooked where it does talk about it. It's this right here. Where
hey, can someone give me a link to the Discord I left as a joke to my friend? It's a long story, but I don't remember where I found the link in the first place. Please help. The server has been deleted for a week because I'm pretty sure it was because the faggot who posted child porn. Yeah, yesterday, a little while after I posted that comment, he went live and there was a link to a Discord server in the description of his stream. So I was like, yay, finally. And I clicked it and it said Maximilian server. And I was like, what? Okay. Then I joined it and it was such a small server. I asked what happened to the original one and they said it was deleted for, you know. And I was like, oh my gosh. I guess saying it was deleted for CP.
They're talking about someone that was sharing child porn, and that was the reason it was taken down. This is the only one that survived the purge of Maximilian's subreddit, and I don't know how Max handles these things these days, but back then, he used to defend it, saying that the sharing of child porn was just an inside joke of his community. And he also took down people's videos that were talking about this. Like, here's a link to one, which is no longer available because Max struck it down. People were calling this out. People were talking about how Max is cultivating a community of people that are sharing child porn. Now, while you can't control every lunatic that's going to watch your dog shit Fortnite trolling videos, you can control your response to it by banning them and making a statement saying that this shit is not okay. I've never seen Max say that. The only statements I saw him make in the past.
Yeah, and I'll add to that, right? Like, obviously, when you have a fan base as large as Max's or Critical's or even my own, not that I'm a large channel by any means, I'm a very small channel, but even in my own little community, there are obviously going to be crazy people throughout. The difference is that, first of all, when it does happen, when things of questionable nature are shared or things are discussed, obviously that's banned. But secondly, that doesn't make up the majority of my audience. You know, there's a little bit of a difference between having like a few people who are, you know, bad actors and then having that comprise like, you know, more than 30, 40, 50% of your audience, right? Like if 50% of my audience was pedophiles, obviously somewhere along the line, I fucked up, all right? You don't just randomly, accidentally cultivate an audience of pedophiles without trying to sort of appeal to that demographic. You know what I mean? Like, that doesn't just accidentally happen where you look at your community one day and you realize, fuck, dude, half of these people are pedophiles. How did this happen? Like, that just doesn't happen. Maximilian's response is almost as bad as you could have expected, and I mean, it's a troll response, obviously, but he doesn't really do himself any favors here. Take a listen.
I think there's almost nothing more embarrassing than actually watching Maximilian.Mus. That's like standing up and declaring yourself a pedophile. That's wild. Is there any level of shame?
So Critikal just decided to call 1.5 million people pedophiles. Let's see why he's done this. What caused this? Oh my god, look at these people sending messages in his chat and they're saying, oh yeah? Oh, they really are pedophiles. Okay, what Critikal does next is a 5 million IQ move. Let's see, and I'm gonna react live.
Remember when he took over YouTube for a bit? Yeah, and then he started sharing child porn in his Discord. It's been all downhill since then.
Okay, alright, so I shared child porn in my Discord. Now, let's...
Well, no. Critikal's saying that your fan base did, and they have a tendency to do so much to the point that you often delete your Discord server. I don't recall him saying, you know, Maximilian is the one doing it. Otherwise, we'd have a whole other issue there. And to be fair to Maximilian, Critikal admits that he lacks the necessary information to prove that even his Discord was doing it. The entire Reddit server was locked down. The screenshots are all gone now. All that information is just gone to the past. It's gone to memory. If somebody has like an archive of all that stuff, that'd be great. But Critikal was unable to supply that. So therefore, it's up to Critikal's word, basically, if you want to trust him or not. Now, I trust Critikal, and I'll explain why in just a second. But let's be fair here.
See the evidence that he presents next after making such a bold statement. Oh, you're thinking?
I think I just take.
Oh, you're talking about chess now. He's so retarded. Why would you... Look, I don't care if a random person calls me a pedo because I know people would be retarded, but this man is supposed to be the voice of reason. He's got 7 million subscribers, and he's literally in front of 5,000 people saying like, oh yeah, this guy shares child porn in his Discord. Oh,
But he didn't say that.
No, I don't happen to have any. Why? What, you saw him in the chat? And all of this pretty much happened because I was in my Discord and we were going to random streams and just saying, oh yeah. And now I do agree that like going to streams is spamming, it's not mature. And I think it's pretty easy to understand that. He could call me cringe, he could call me embarrassing, unfunny, uncreative, he could call me so much stuff. But to literally do that when you're a 7 million fucking subscriber channel is just... It's honestly just sad. It's really sad.
I'm surprised as well.
Is he going to respond to the one screenshot that Critikal did provide and give context to that? Maybe say like, oh, they weren't talking about CP, they were talking about something else. Is he going to do any of that? Or is he just going to sit here and just maul to the fact that Critikal called him out for what his community is likely doing? And I say likely, you know.
Nico, that wasn't an exaggeration. His Discord literally shares child porn with each other as jokes. Like, it's fucking wild.
Alright, let's see the monsters in action where they're sharing child
This part of his response just takes the cake.
porn with each other as a joke. Critikal called you a pedophile. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, it is kind of true, so I can't really say anything about that.
Shut up.
It is true.
Critikal, the YouTuber, called you a pedophile. How do you respond to these allegations?
They're all false.
Okay, then why would he say... He says that people like you in my server share child porn as a joke? What is wrong with you, asshole?
He's jealous of your popularity.
Well, he has more subs than me.
Hello, Max.
Hello, pedophile.
Hello. What? I'm a pedo? Okay, is there a problem?
Critikal said you share child porn as a joke. Is that true?
Maybe. Listen, I don't see the problem.
Stop.
Listen, Okay, I'm gonna stop. Bend over. and show your asshole. Maybe I'll stop, okay?
Critical, you're supposed to be the voice of reason, man. Doing this shit, it's actually fucked, man. I know there's a lot of jokes in the video and sarcasm, whatever. On a real note, it's actually fucked for him to do that. It's fucked up. And I just wanted to make this video, I guess. Wanted to show people.
Phenomenal. Outstanding work, MaximilianMus. Just really showing to the world how not degenerate your entire server is. I know obviously they're joking and shit like that, but when do the jokes become reality, you know? When he's being accused of serious crime. Like, if I were being accused of serious crimes like this, of hosting servers where my members are, you know, and I say crimes, I mean like internet crimes, not real crimes. I mean, as long as he's not doing it, technically, I guess he's off the hook, unless the country that he lives in has laws differently. But look, if I'm being accused of, you know, hosting a server that's sharing all kinds of bad shit, my response is not going to be anything close to that. My response is going to be very serious. I'm going to be like, look, all right, I'm being accused of this shit. It's not true. Here's, you know, the counter evidence. Here's, you know, here's context. Here's the information. Like, that would be the normal response. Not to be like, hey, Critical could be a pedophile. And then I get all my fucking fans in there to, like, you know, laugh it up. I don't know. He's obviously mad at this. Now, I'll tell you why he's mad. The reason why he's mad is two things. Number one, he's losing an assload of subs because now, all of a sudden, people that thought he was just a funny meme guy from the whole KSI beef a few years ago now realize the monster that he is and the monstrous community that he cultivates. They say you shouldn't give trolls any bit of attention, that it's just completely counterintuitive to what you want. But when a troll of this nature is exposed to that many people, I mean, what is he going to do to Critical? Obviously nothing. Critical is, like, way beyond his level. You can't do shit to Critical. It's not like he's gonna be able to, like, you know, fuck with Critical, get him banned from shit and stuff like that. I mean, you know, channels like mine are really the ones that are at risk here. Channels like Critical are never gonna go down, and now all of a sudden 7 million people have been pointed to the fact that this guy is a complete monster. I mean, Critical even skims over the fact that this guy takes down videos and abuses the copyright system. I mean, that's on its own, by YouTube standards, that's a massive crime on itself, let alone all the other horrible, degenerate shit that this guy does. And although Critical fails to supply proper evidence to make a, just, you know, an irrefutable case, I do believe him, and I'll tell you why. This is an excerpt from a Turkey Tom video right here that came out a year ago, and I've played this clip a few times on my channel now, but, you know, assuming that this video does go out to an audience that's not necessarily my own, I really want you guys to just know exactly the type of degenerate this guy is. MaximilianMus, as of a year ago, not sure if he does this now, wouldn't be surprised, but don't know, but a year ago, he was luring children like Lieutenant Cobra and others, Turkey Tom at the time, who I believe was underage, into Discord calls, promising them, hey, I'm gonna help you get rich, I'm gonna help you, I'm gonna teach you about Bitcoin and stuff like that. Obviously a troll, considering that it's coming from MaximilianMus, but whatever. He's luring these kids into these servers. He's this big-ass Fortnite meme channel. Obviously, kids who are on YouTube are gonna be attracted. They're gonna be like, look, this guy's got a lot of subs, he wants to talk to me, that's really cool. He lures them into these calls where his degenerate friends proceed to stick objects into their naked assholes.
I had been added to another Discord call with Mr. Affiliate, Max, and a man named Ballabong. I hopped in the voice chat and, well, unfortunately YouTube won't allow me to show you guys exactly what happened, but for a quick summary, this man, Ballabong, opened a suitcase with a piece of paper in it. He pulled it out and unfolded it, and it had the name of the one and only Turkey Tom on it. He then stood up in his computer chair, inserted it into himself, took it out, and then ate it. Oh fuck, no, come on, don't. It was made a lot worse by all these laughing Indian people that were in the call, absolutely losing it the entire time.
You know, it's kind of a funny, it is objectively hilarious, the story that he's telling. But then you remember the fact that he's doing this with children in the call, after he lured them into the call in the first place, right? Like, you know, talking to children on Discord is not inherently a bad thing, but when you're, you know, trying to hit up children and bring them into calls while your friends are, you know, inserting pieces of paper into their asshole, presumably that's the reason why he's luring these kids in the call, to freak them out, to traumatize them with this shit. Not only would I say that's an asshole thing to do, but I would almost say that that's pedophilic. I mean, why else would you lure children into your call while your friends are doing this type of shit? I mean, I don't know, dude, call me crazy here, alright? But it seems to be a little bit pedophilic, and I'd hate that I have to walk on eggshells when covering stories like this, because, you know, the answer seems so obvious. You know, is Maximilian a blank? I mean, hey, dude, it's up to you to figure out, I guess, but Look, I'm not going to go there with this specific story. What I will say is that he's a proven degenerate. I'm really glad that guys like Critikal were able to sort of shine a light on this person and just let them know, because this guy MaximilianMus, I mean, he gets like, YouTubers know who he is. They generally respect him because he had a funny "oh yeah yeah" meme a few years ago. KSI worked with this guy, and I mean, I'm not joking on that, by the way. I mean, actual like gaming YouTubers worked with this guy, collaborated with this guy. Fucking KSI did a whole bit series with this guy. I mean, he has a lot of mainstream support, and considering that he literally hangs out with pedophiles, seems to be a little bit strange, YouTube. You know, we claim to care so much about pedophiles so much and cleansing the community, yet we allow degenerates like this guy to thrive on the platform and work with other people. A little bit weird, isn't it? Here he is being featured on Drama Alert. Hell, he's even featured on Killer Bean, of all things. Like, how? How the fuck does this happen? Like, what? Why are they featuring this degenerate creep? Like, what? This is only 3 months ago, too. Like, people have generally known. Whatever. You know what? I'm not even gonna question it. I don't care. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna go reinforce my door and go hide under the couch with my gun to, you know, make sure that, you know, that these scary internet dudes don't come in and, I guess, pound me or something like that. I don't fucking know. Whatever. I'll catch you guys later, everyone. Peace out.